Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Saturday morning to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. We are beginning our very first game of our San Diego Red Dragons franchise. So we're going to be on the road in Houston, Texas at NRG Stadium. So we probably won't have our first home game till week 3 against the Pittsburgh Steelers at SeaWorld Stadium. So we got another road game in LA against the Chargers, and then we'll play against the Pittsburgh Steelers week 3 at home. So I'm really excited for this San Diego Red Dragons series. Hoping that we win a Super Bowl, just like in any of my relocation franchises. So without a further ado, we'll see you guys at kickoff and show you the uniforms. For the San Diego Red Dragons, we will be wearing our white away jerseys with red pants and black socks. And for the Houston Texans, they will be wearing all blue with white and red shoes. So they're going to be wearing their all blue home alternate. So without a further ado, we'll see you guys at kickoff.
Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Patrick Mahomes and San Diego.
All right, it is kickoff time here in Houston, Texas, in the 281 at NRG Stadium. So the San Diego Red Dragons are ready to kick this one off. So San Diego kicks it off, and Houston, they get pushed back down at the 31 off that kickoff return. So Deshaun Watson steps onto the field for the first time in this episode. So this will be a first down and 10 here for the Houston Texans. So Houston, they're going to run the ball. And he only gained about 1 yard on that play. So that's going to be a 2nd and 9 from the 32. So Deshaun Watson, he throws this one out, and that will be a 3rd and 3. So Traquan Smith, I think, claimed that reception. So 3rd down and 3 now. Watson throws this one, incomplete pass, so this will result in a 4th down and 3. So Golden Tate will be ready to return the punt here for the San Diego Red Dragons. So Golden Tate, he's ready to return. He uses that juke move, and he will get stopped at the 30-yard line. So first down and 10, 32-yard return there that time. So we get to see Patrick Mahomes stepping onto the field for the first time in this episode. So we're going to swap out Melvin Gordon, and we're going to put in our fan favorite running back, Justin White, by using the I formation. So he was in Madden 21, so I'm glad that he returned for Madden 22. So Justin White breaking tackles. He's a Clemson product, so he knows what to do. And he ran it for about 56 yards on that very first play. His very first drive of the season, runs it in from 56 yards. What a great job by Justin White there that time. So Mahomes hands us off to White, 2nd down and 9. So we're going to use a single back formation here. We're going to change up our receiving core. And I'm thinking about putting in some Alshon Jeffrey for this play. So 2nd down and 9 from the 13. And Mahomes, he's going to run for the ball, and he gets it in. Touchdown. The first touchdown in San Diego Red Dragons franchise history, and the first one on the year. So he's a really good runner, Patrick Mahomes. Not only he's a good thrower, but he's also a good runner, because he was only like a couple yards a first down away from getting that into the end zone. Great job that time by Patrick Mahomes. Alright, first down and 10. We're going to blitz here on the defense at the 34-yard line. So, Deshaun Watson handing this off to Philip Lindsay. And he lost about a yard on that play. So, that's a 2nd and 11. We're going to use a zone coverage here on 2nd down and 11 after Philip Lindsay lost 1 yard on that play. So, Deshaun Watson, he's 3 for 4 and only has 8 yards. So Anthony Frisker made that reception there that time, and this will be a 3rd down and 11. So apparently Deshaun Watson throws it a little too deep and does not get the first down, so the Texans will have to punt. So 4th and 11 from the 32-yard line. San Diego will be ready to return this one. And it's week 1. You'll never know what happens. Oh, wow. We get quite a bit of daylight here. Golden Tate's going to return this into the end zone for a touchdown. That is an awesome punt return. 91-yard punt return for a touchdown. This will be Golden Tate's first punt return of the year. So it's kind of funny because it's so rare to see a punt return for a touchdown on the your very first punt return of the year turns out to be a touchdown. So Red Dragons lead at 14-0. We're going to take a break. Alright, this is the beginning of the second quarter here in Houston, Texas. San Diego leading this one 14-0. So they're going to hand this off to Philip Lindsay. So he only gained about 2 yards on that play. 2nd down at 8. We're going to blitz here. And they're at the 49, so it's 3:30 to go. So it looks like Deshaun Watson, he's going to throw this pass out to Brandon Cook. So he gets stopped there at the 45. 3rd down and 2 now. We're going to blitz here on the defense at the 45-yard line. So Deshaun Watson throwing this one out. That will be incomplete. So this will be a 4th and 2 from the 45-yard line. So Houston's going to punt this away. We're actually going to do a fair catch just for the time being. I know I don't like doing them because you won't return any yardage. So that's why I decided, you know what? I decided that I was just going to do it just for that particular play. So we're going to use some Justin White in some running action today. And he's the Clemson product. He's a rookie in Madden 22. He was also a rookie back in Madden 21. So he only gained about, I'd say, 6 yards on that play. So that's going to be a 2nd and 4 from the 22. So Mahomes hands this off to Justin White. And it looks like Justin White gets stopped there at the 23. Only gained a yard. Alright, 1st down and 10 from the 29. So Justin White has possession of the football and he runs it. Gets a 1st down for a gain of 11. So we're going to use a no huddle call. We're still going to run that ball up until he gets at least 100 or 150 plus yards in rushing today, which he should be able to do. I mean, that's going to be on his football resume if he ran 150 plus yards in his first NFL game. So that's something interesting that you get to see there. So Justin White gets stopped there at the 36. 105 rushing yards for this young guy. He has talent. He has lots of talent coming out of Clemson from college. So he's going to break a tackle, gets stopped there at the 24. 117 yards for Justin White today. And this will be a first down and 10. So we're handing this off to Justin White. Justin White jumps into the end zone, and that is going to be a touchdown for the Red Dragons. This will be his first career rushing touchdown, and it took him 155 yards to do so. So now this is going to be a 21-0 lead for San Diego. We'll see you guys in the second half. All right, it is our turn to return the kickoff. This is the beginning of the second half here in Houston, Texas. So Golden Tate, he is ready to return the kickoff. And you guys saw that punt return a few minutes ago. He returned it all the way, proving that this was the first game, thinking that the regular season is just one game. It really isn't. There's many, many regular season games, so football people can watch a whole set of games on Sundays, Thursdays, and Mondays. So we're actually going to not use an I-4 right now. And we're going to use the wide receiver under pass play on first down and 10. So we're at the 39-yard line here. I'm going to throw this deep to Travis Kelce. And he doesn't get the reception for some reason. He should have. But he didn't that time, so this will be a 2nd and 10. We're going to throw this to Rob Gronkowski, and Gronk gets this into the end zone for a touchdown. This will be a 39-yarder, and it's going to be 29-0, because we're actually going to run the ball for a 2-point conversion. So 2-point conversions coming up here. And we get this into the end zone for 2 extra points. Alright, first down and 10 here for Houston. They're at the 45-yard line, so they're ready to pass the football. And he lost a yard on that play, so that's going to be a 2nd and 9. Well, gained a yard, by the way, is what I meant to say. I saw the number there, the 45. And we intercepted. So Deshaun Watson throws his first interception on the year. LaMarcus Joyner read Deshaun Watson, thinking that Houston was not going to get that touchdown. And we were going to get that interception. So great job by LaMarcus Joyner that time. And this will be Houston's first turnover of the game. So we're at the 10-yard line. This is only the third quarter. Mahomes throwing this one out to Zach Ertz. We have a great tight end core among our San Diego Red Dragons football team. So Zach Ertz claims his first reception of the season. So in a Red Dragons uniform. So Mahomes fires this one out, and he claims it to Zach Ertz. So he gets this into the end zone, does a front flip to prove it, and this will be a 68-yard touchdown, and this will be Zach Ertz's first touchdown on the year. So the Red Dragons are leading this one 36-0. Alright, first down and 10 from the 31. 19 seconds to go in this third quarter. Texans throwing this one, and it's going to be an interception. So we return this to the end zone. That's going to be our first pick six. And LaMarcus Joyner, who claimed that first interception from way deep on the field, claims his second one in the game and will probably wind up being AFC Defensive Player of the Week because of that tremendous performance. So Red Dragons will lead this one 43-0. We'll see. We're going to take a break. Alright, 2nd down and 4. This is the beginning of the fourth quarter here in Houston, Texas. So the Texans do get a first down on this play to Brandon Cooks, Deshaun Watson. Nice pass though that time. He has 2 receptions, 10 yards, Brandon Cooks. So 3rd down and inches. So they're only a half yard away from the first down line. And that could have been intercepted, but it was not. So LaMarcus Joyner has 2 interceptions in today's episode. And like I said last quarter, he may as well wind up being AFC defensive player of the week. And we are down at the 7-yard line, so we are going to actually run the ball with Justin White. So we're going to use the 95 Mike run play on first down and 10. So Mahomes is going to hand this off to Justin White. So Justin White gets stopped there at the 23. 157 rushing yards to begin his career. He might as well have 5,000 by the end of the season if he runs a couple hundred yards per game. He might as well end up having 5,000 because they play 17 games in a season. They used to play 16. So they added a game just to make the season longer and another week of football, which is what I'm anticipated for. So instead of the Pro Bowl being in January, it's now in February. And Justin White runs this into the end zone for a touchdown. This is going to be a 60-yarder. So it's now going to be 50-0. And Justin White scores his 2nd touchdown on the year. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. There is a kickoff. And there's a fumble recovery. We do get this into the end zone for a touchdown. Cameron Wake there that time. So I wanted to film this special part of the game. So it will now be 56-0. So they lose the ball. So the Texans lose the ball. The Red Dragons pick it up after the fumble. So the return man lost the football. Wasn't paying attention to the ball. Didn't know he had it knocked out, so it's now going to be 57-0. We'll see you guys after the 2-minute warning. We're going to take a break. Alright, there is a fumble on that play. Casey Hayward Jr. makes that fumble recovery, and apparently Deshaun Watson lost the ball. He was running, and there was a fumble on that play, so he luckily recovered there that time. So 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Houston has 4 turnovers in this game already. So Patrick Mahomes, he's going to run the ball since he's a superstar X Factor. 3 carries, 40 yards, and a touchdown for this guy right here. He is the definition of talented, Patrick Mahomes. So I can't believe we have 275 rushing yards, and we passed halfway, so probably by next episode or the episode after next, we'll probably get 500 rushing yards within those boundaries. So Mahomes is going to run the ball, and he's going to get stopped there at the 13. 3rd and 9. Mahomes back to pass. He's going to fire this one out to Golden Tate, and that is a touchdown. So this concludes the game. Golden Tate with his first touchdown on the year. Red Dragons win it 64-0. Patrick Mahomes has a 156.3 pass rating, 6 for 8 there, 182 yards, 3 passing touchdowns. Rushing wise, Justin White has 13 carries, 235 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. Wraps it up. We'll see you guys soon.